Hello everyone, welcome to the Australian Esports Community Season 3 opening night. My name is Han, and I'll be joined by my friend Covert as your casters for this evening.
Oh, hello.
Tonight we have two matches. Our first comes from the second group, and that will be Orgless versus Altered Edge. As our second map will come from our first group, which will be Vega 6 versus Fatality Esports. Now we should be jumping into the map ban just in a second here. But do you have any thoughts on who's going to win, Covert?
I've honestly, Orgless being the ex-Skybound players coming in from winning last season, probably a pretty strong team. Plus, haven't seen Altered Edge play yet, so
Yeah, certainly I do agree with that.
I'm gonna go with Orgless taking this one more than likely.
I'm going to put my money on Altered Edge. So currently, Altered Edge in this match is running, I think it's KO, Banana, Rabbit, KFC, and Dream. And on the Orgless side, we have Mateus, Flux Zeus, Geo, Dinkle, and one more who's not quite in the lobby yet, but once they are, I will let you know. As the first match of the first season, they have quite a bit of pressure on them as everyone's watching. But unfortunately, we don't have any stats for either team right now. So I can't really give much insight into who's playing what, or what the likely map ban's going to be, or operator bans, or anything like that. It's really... Oh, sorry. Map ban starting straight away, and that's Coastline. It's banned by Orgless. Clubhouse banned by Altered Edge. That's your most attacker-sided map gone. And Clubhouse is pretty defender-sided map. That's gone. Altered Edge clearly doesn't want to play against any Maverick tricking or any of that nonsense. And our last Orgless player is Shoto.
Shadow.
Shoto? Sorry.
And it's Matt instead of the players as well.
Is Orgless going to ban their third map?
Isn't it a pick next?
Oh yeah, sorry, we're doing ban, pick, my bad. Orgless should be picking their first map. And we're just waiting for that to come in.
Maybe they wanted to pick Clubhouse and you got banned. No, they will pick Kafe. So,
Ooh, Kafe.
Skybound, obviously, we're doing pretty good in the finals of last season on that map. So, makes sense picking it.
Ooh, and Consulate picked by AE. Interesting choice. We've got two pretty big maps as our first and second. Obviously, this is the best of three, so we'll have two more bans, and then our final map will be a decider. It'll be interesting to see if they leave Theme Park in, considering it just got added to the pool only a couple of weeks ago. And I don't think teams have really been scrimming it that much. Lots of teams are still kind of sort out how to play Theme Park, as in other places like Pro League, you can see how the best teams in the world are trying to tackle the beast of Theme Park. But it should be interesting to see if they do leave it in. I'm suspecting it'll be banned in favor of either Villa or Border as their decider, considering those are two maps that have been in the pool for a while.
Honestly, the best way I've seen to attack Theme Park is pretty much just playing all-out frag, but it doesn't matter as it is banned alongside Border. So
Border and Theme Park both banned. So that's Border by Orgless and Altered Edge banned Theme Park, and Villa will be our deciding map.
So pretty defender-sided map, Villa. So
I mean, all three of these maps are pretty defenders. I mean, Siege in general is defender-sided.
Yeah.
And Orgless is attacking on Kafe, and we have Altered Edge defending on Kafe. And on Consulate, our second map, it'll be Altered Edge attacking and Orgless defending. It's kind of...
I think it's interesting that both teams have picked attack on their own maps. So
No. Other way around. They both picked defense on their own, on the opposition's map, pretty sure.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that they pick defense on the opponent's map. They want to have the best chance of winning to get ahead, so when the map comes down, they have the optimum chance to get a 2-0 rather than a 2-1. And obviously no one wants to play for forever. And obviously at sort of this level, fatigue does set in pretty early on. Like you're talking about pretty intense gameplay from the get-go.
Yeah, definitely. So expect a couple of the players to, if it does go to a map 3, expect a couple of them to be getting to the stage of being honestly looking kind of rusty, just because they won't have had some they will have been going pretty much non-stop for 2 maps straight towards the end, so it does a pretty bad toll on most players.
You've seen some interesting things on Kafe. Certainly, as one of the, not the newest, but a newer map, but not everything's been explored on Kafe, which really opens up a lot of opportunity for new strats, new things to see, maybe even meta-defining plays. You never know. We should be just about ready to get into our first map, which is Kafe. I think we're just confirming that both teams are actually here. So again, Altered Edge and Orgless. Our first map is Kafe, our second map is Consulate, and our decider, if it has to go all the way, will be Villa.
Yeah, so all three being quite big maps.
Huge maps.
So,
It is
yeah.
interesting they banned Club, Border, and Coastline, which are the three smallest maps in the game, like leaving Theme Park, which is still very big, even though it's only 2 stories open.
Yeah.
Clearly these players don't want to play against a more aggressive team. Obviously the smaller maps do tend to have a more balanced defender-sided sort of
I think the big thing with
bias.
Kafe is it's a big map, but there's really only 2 main ways to get between, you know, to get to top floor to anywhere else on the map.
Yeah.
So.
Would it be interesting to see if Altered on their defending half can actually lock down those red and white stairs? Because really keeping control of one, or if it keeping control of both is ideal. But obviously holding bar and cocktail, keeping control of that top red is very difficult when they have hatch.
Yeah.
It's be interesting to see what type of strat they go. And we are jumping into our first map now.
Ooh. Spicy. Some sportsmanship coming out. A lot of good luck, have funs. So nice to see everyone's being friendly for the match.
Interesting to see Altered Edge's first ban. I suspect it might be a Capital. That's my bet. Oh, it's Nomad.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I usually go for everyone no matter gridlock ban on Kafe, just because
Yeah.
both of them are really good for denying stairs if anyone's trying to roam. I usually go for the gridlock over Nomad, just because she comes with smokes, which is just means you don't have to bring someone else with smokes, but Nomad makes sense as well. So
Yeah, seeing Nomad's not too much of a surprise considering it also shows that Altered Edge might want to go for a more roam heavy style.
yeah.
Monty being banned from Orgless though, that's definitely unique.
And I mean, they might know something about Altered that we don't. Maybe they're like bringing a Monty on attack. I don't know, but the Monty ban seems interesting.
Mirror by Orgless, that's pretty default.
Yeah.
Mirror's a huge pain to play against, especially on the bar cocktail side. But certainly that Monty ban's very interesting.
Yeah.
And our last will be Echo.
there's
That's
Echo.
pretty default as well. Echo's
Yeah. Especially
pain,
with
but with the Monty off the board, banning Echo is. I mean, you could have banned the Maestro instead, because Echo can obviously stop Monty's shield from being extended. But with Monty out of the scene, I guess they just don't want to deal with any 1 second plant denials.
Yeah. Plus, with all the with the new discovery that you can actually have your Echo drones inside the bar itself as well. Most teams will obviously shoot it open just for line of sight, but you can throw your Echoes in there and then they can stun. So, with the fact that
Edge
that's the thing.
taking bar cocktail first, pretty standard. Like it looks like a pretty solid lineup. You got your throwable denial, Maestro obviously is a hard anchor, I imagine. Valkyrie for intel, Mozzie for that intel denial, and Smoker's another plant denial. Like it looks pretty standard.
Honestly, one thing that should be interesting in here will be to see how Orgless try and get rid of the smoke playing in bathroom, because it will obviously just sit in bathroom the whole time, more than likely.
Yeah, well, usually with a bar cocktail hold, you want to attack piano and really take control of that like west side of the map, so you can kind of push site without having to worry too much about any flanks or rotates. With the Nomad ban, it's not surprising seeing Geo jump on the gridlock. You sort of have to run a roam denial or flank denial operator.
Yeah. Just to make sure they can't just flank up the stairs freely, they have to either give away the possession or take some damage in the process.
Yeah, it is interesting seeing no IQ being run with the Echo ban. You can sort of see why, but certainly with Valkyrie on board, who's very powerful on Kafe. It's
yeah, especially top floor, because there's just so many places that you can just hide little random Valk cams.
yeah. obviously for a top floor hold, not a lot of roaming probably going to be happen. You might have one player off site. Having the Valk in piano isn't really roaming. She's just
Yeah.
holding down a very
Wasting
important part of the
time.
map. Yeah, wasting time.
Probably more just wasting time, as you wouldn't want to lose your Valk early trying to hold.
Now, running the Hibana and the Thermite is interesting.
I'm
Usually,
assuming
they open up that freezer wall, but I don't know why they need both.
I think it's because I've seen it before where people obviously shotgun out the like ankle height on the wall. So it might be if they don't want to risk having someone go and play up close on the wall like the Thermite. So bring the Hibana, try and do it from range, but it is definitely interesting to see the double hard
going
breach.
off. Mozzie could get a kill on Sophie here, but he just misses. She was outside the white window, but Jaeger up in piano's taken a lot of damage. Not actually sure where that's from. I could have got aggressive onto a hatch or from a window possibly, but yeah, Jaeger's only on about 10 HP, especially against, I mean, he's almost dead pretty much.
Yeah, with the what's it called? With the Zofia and Gridlock, it'll be quite interesting because Zofia obviously an impact will probably knock him if it lands remotely near him, and the Gridlock will make it really hard for him to rotate anywhere where there's track stingers. So.
Got two players coming down. They've actually they've opened up red wall, which is what you expect. Like a good entry point into piano.
So Valk looks to be playing piano with her life, as even though it's open, she's still decided to stick it.
Ooh, but that's Flux going down to Dream. Jaeger just gets the swing and takes her out, but refragged immediately. I think it was Mateus who took out Dream. So Jaeger's off the board, but all his utilities down, so it shouldn't be too much of a loss.
Yeah,
Valkyrie having a gunfight with Ash, but gets taken down from outside. I think that's
so Valk was
actually down to.
Valk is definitely playing that position with her life there.
And Orgless with the man advantage and entry into piano with both their with Thermite still alive, it really gives them the advantage this round. And you can see Ash just opened up that piano wall into sight.
This is where we can see the round change, as Smoke will probably be able to pick up a couple kills here, playing the shotgun at close range.
Kill by Rabbit, but it's interesting that Orgless didn't drone it at all. Like, it's a pretty common position to hold, and Ash is going in blind.
I say, especially when you see the smoke in the what's it called, show phase, you'd expect him to be playing there pretty much consistently.
He's Shoto going for the plant. He's actually going to get it off. Yeah, plant's off, but Mozzie takes onto Dinkle. That's a good frag. Gio refrags onto Smoke. Oh, and he has the second onto Mozzie. Great 2 shots from Gio.
That's
Putting out the round after that plant from Thermite.
Is that a 4K for Gio?
It is.
Because I think he got
have a
the
look at the scoreboard in just a sec, but it might have been only 3 because Matthias confirmed the down onto Valk. But solid attack round. I mean, winning these attack rounds is really important, especially on a defender side of map like Kafe. As many rounds as you can get on the attack will certainly just give you such a head start for your defense.
Yeah, on Kafe, if you can take it to a draw at the half, you're in a decent position, pretty good position.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
As the person going on to defense, if you can make the advantage, then you're in such a great position to take the map.
Unlike a lot of other maps, which have probably 2 very good defender sides, like on Clubhouse you got Cash, and then you have
CC. Sorry, basement.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
On Kafe, all 3 sites operators can do, all 4 are really viable.
Yeah.
And so it really matters.
Especially I say the big thing is you'd obviously expect the middle floor to go as your last pick, but both maps are perfectly interchangeable middle floor, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick.
See if they try a different strat here. Maybe Jaeger and Valk will play a bit differently in that piano. That was really the as soon as they died, you could kind of tell which way the round was going to swing.
The one thing that surprised me last round was the fact that Valk played piano with her life instead of just playing to waste time or maybe get 1 pick.
Yeah.
Because she obviously the pick was got onto the Hibana. I would have expected after that Valk to just pull back and play to waste more time in Pixel or something like that.
Smoke is setting up that shield in Pixel for either player to play, but Jaeger pushed out and was fragged, and Valkyrie was behind the Valk piano half wall.
Yeah, by the time Valk even would have wanted to try and move, there was already a player on the rappel and one pushed into the cigar shop, so she was kind of stuck there. But
she seems like she's going for a similar play, playing more on the deep side of piano. Thermite could actually get a really quick frag if they have a drone inside side, but I don't think they do. Yeah, and Thermite doesn't have any idea. But so far, it looks like a pretty standard take. Actually, they're running the Pulse this time, instead of the Mozzie. Last time, I don't
I'm
think Mozzie
assuming.
was even below. Yeah, Mozzie came up white stairs, so couldn't even deny that plan from
Yeah.
below. But hopefully the pulse will stay down there for longer, which is sort of what you want, especially with an entire soft floor.
Yeah, I
Well,
think what's it called? Mozzie used his C4 really early, trying to get the Zofia, so there wasn't
Yeah.
really any use to him playing downstairs. As with no C4, he's pretty much just down there doing nothing, especially when they're hard committing to a top floor only push. So Pulse obviously gonna not be using his nitro cell that early. So
Yeah, but same positioning from Zofia locking down that top white rotate kind of isolates Jaeger in piano.
so not too much position grabbed so far from the attack, as only Gridlock really inside the building doing anything. There are obviously drones coming out and Zofia playing on white to deny that area, but risky from the Gridlock here, as she could have got swung on there by two players at once and easily killed. But they won't, and she will have people more joining her.
Oh, but Geo takes out Valkyrie. That's one of your piano players down. Oh, and then Dingle takes out Dream. That's that window from White. Really getting a good frag. But Banana actually refrags onto Mateus. That's your Ash down. But still man advantage for the attacking side.
We'll ping the...
Can you see him? Geo, another great shot onto KFC. That's your Maestro down. Those cams are no longer movable. Smoke's just changing these, putting these smokes out.
Habana's hard dropped at the moment, so pinning Smoke down. Nope,
she's pulling to a team that all of Cocktail's clear, yeah. Thermite's coming into play on the bar, so they can't do any nitro below.
She's gonna hold for the smoke. Smoke will get picked,
Ooh,
obviously.
Geo, great shot onto Rabbit. That's his third kill for the round, and that's your Smoke player down. That was just the pulse in a really unwinnable 1v4 situation. Diffuser down, C4 goes out, doesn't get anyone. Oh, but nice shot onto Dinkle from Pulse. What's he gonna do though? He's really locked out of sight, especially with the gridlock in play.
Doesn't realize there's someone.
Yeah, doesn't realize the player in bathroom, and that's Shadow's first kill, I think. Just closing out the round.
Yep. So, Geo with just the absolute frags for the first two rounds. I believe that's a second free key. So.
Yeah, Geo's really just like hard pushing these players. Like he's just pushing them out. I mean, Ash and Zofia taking out the Valkyrie Jaeger combo. And you can see Altered Edge going to a different bomb site. Clearly, it's not working out on their attacking team, on their defending side up in Bar. Sorry, but you can see why they chose. You can see why Orgless chose this map. Like those attacks look really solid. They look wasn't faltering at all.
That was the one big thing is Kafe was definitely Skybound's strongest map towards the end of last season. So
certainly Geo's really showing up with 6 kills in 2 rounds.
Obviously, this being the ex-Skybound roster for Orgless, it makes a lot of sense they'd pick the map that they did the best on, so... Interesting
now, Kitchen's a different site. You can play a lot more roam heavy. You also have to worry about the 2 floors above you, which the attackers can take and do some vertical down onto your site.
One thing I'd be...
any wall denial, though.
One thing I'd be interested to see is whether they will go back to top floor later. Or whether they just, ignore top floor for the rest of their rotation after losing twice in a row.
Certainly losing twice in a row, one of the easier sites to hold. Well, not easier, but one of the considered easier sites to hold is not great for your morale.
Definitely one of the better ones for defense. I wouldn't say easier to hold, but it's
more defender-sided.
Yeah, mistakes aren't as easily punished on that site, to say the least.
With the castle, they're doing a bakery hold. It's pretty standard. They're actually not running any wall denial, which is interesting, especially for that freezer wall, which on a bakery hold is generally undefended. But you can see all the Orgless players coming up to top floor, going into dining for that kind of top-down take, which is really, really powerful. So you can see Yackle being run as well. It's great for any roamers.
Bringing the Habana Thermite on this side makes a lot more sense, as Habana can go get Hatch and then apply pressure on some of the other walls if she has to, while Thermite can deal with the main 2 walls.
The nice thing for Orgless is they have to worry about really no wall denial. I mean, you can see Castle opening above that freezer wall, probably going for an impact trick, I imagine. Yeah, he's got both his impacts. Yeah. But really,
the Valk's nowhere near, so obviously not trying to go for a Nitro Cell kill just for the...
Yeah. Well, Valk earlier in the round did put a cam up in mining, so she could be trying to go for a Nitro Cell. But it's be interesting to see. Yeah, you already got Zofia and Gridlock in mining/train. Just really roam clearing. Those drones going ahead, checking the entire map. They can tell that the 3rd and 2nd floors are clear. so they can kind of isolate it to a turtle hold.
Yeah, so pretty.
Your most extended player is probably Doc in Coat Room, but even so, I imagine that Coat Room window's castled off.
Yeah.
They really want to turtle down, try and delay these players.
Plus,
I mean, they've wasted a minute 30 without any roamers, which is not
plus
bad.
with where the Wamai is playing, if he has to, I'm sure Doc can easily just push back with the Wamai cover, but Frieza will get open by the sounds of it, so...
Yeah, that's Freezer open. Castle pulled back. Not be able to impact tricked over the wall. But Mateus onto Dream. That's your Wamai down. No more grenades getting popped.
No more flank route now for the Doc is a big thing. He will be stuck in Coat Room. They will get
Banana,
a
a great shot onto Jackal, but still the man advantage. Oh, Banana a second onto Geo. That's the most impactful player dead. That's a really nice two-piece he's picked up.
Well,
He got one down on site. That's Castle confirmed. Now 2-on-3. Altered Edge again with a disadvantage. Every round they have this man disadvantage, which means, yeah, no one's going for the plan. But Flux a great shot, but doesn't get to confirm onto Banana. Banana gets 2. That's Diffuser down. Now to 1v1. What can Dinkle do? Does Dinkle have the intel? I think he's still upstairs actually. But he's got plenty of time. Got 30 seconds to work with that. Sorry, he's just in the bar now.
Yeah.
What can he do? Doc's holding a passive angle.
We'll push into Frieza.
He can stun check. Yeah, Dinkle stun checking that sort of kitchen bar.
I don't think Dinkle knows where he is.
I don't think he does, but he's recovered the defuse. Only 10 seconds left. Banana could just wait and see if he sticks the plant. But Dinkle's searching. Dinkle actually might find him here. And Dinkle gets the frag, confirming the 3rd round for Orgless. Yeah. Nice clutch up for Dinkle.
Unlucky there for Banana.
Banana's really good 4K.
Yeah. I say, classic caster curse, right as I say, he's pretty much going to die here, being completely trapped in Coat Room, gets a 2k, and then gets 2 more when he pushes back onto site.
Like, fantastic. Really evening out the odds, but again, you can see with these Orgless attacks, they always have the man advantage after the gunfights go away.
Yeah.
Ooh, Clash coming out from KFC.
Yeah, plus not really much the Doc could do there, as he did have to play in that rough area. Otherwise, Zofia would have easily just picked up Diffuser, probably planted or faked it, at least
getting
baited
6
him out.
onto Castle. That's probably a fake for a different bomb site. Yeah, you can see Mateus swapping. Might jump back on the Jackal again, or he might stick the buck. Oh, he's going to knock. It's an interesting play. For kitchen service, I'd say he might have read into it a bit wrong. Certainly, it's very hard to sneak a knock in past castle barricades and what's likely going to be a turtle again.
Unless that, I mean, the only thing I could expect is maybe he's expecting to be able to try and sneak past some of the Vault cams somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, the Nook's probably not the greatest of picks for this site.
Probably not. I mean, I don't think Valk even tried to do the nitro from below. I think Valk was just picked off too early.
Yeah.
Certainly down this long haul, it does favor the rifles of the attacking side. Obviously, SMGs do have quite a bit of damage drop off past. Yeah. This would be over 20 meters, I guess.
Yeah. Except for if you shoot them in the face like Banana did last round.
That's true. With the MP5 just
obliterating 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah, straight away.
Oh. That is the one thing, is it doesn't matter how bad your drop off is, as you can hit them in the head. That's you winning the gunfight every time. So.
They're not coming in Bakery side, probably going for the repel, but unlikely that Nock's going to push in solo through Bakery to where all the castles and players are holding.
Yeah,
Nock's going up to that top floor.
Yeah, if that Nook tried to push that, that would have been one of the most questionable plays I've seen so far this game.
Yeah. But pretty much a identical hold. I mean, you got Banana back in Kyroom. You can't really expect him to do the same 4K, but if you look at Gridlock and Sophia, they're already down into mining. I mean, their droning's just too good. They know that all the players are on site. And already opened up the vertical, yeah.
I think one of the biggest things is the fact that the attack didn't realize he was in Coat Room last time, because the Gridlock wasn't peeking from hole into there until we got the pick onto the Jackal, and Jackal wasn't looking there either. So I just don't think they realized he was there. So this time,
the droning from Orgless is fantastic. They're already on the 2nd floor with vertical this time, and pretty much 2 minutes left on the
this time
timer.
I'd expect them to probably just, read into it, expecting him to play there, so we probably won't be able to get as many kills this time.
Ooh, good impact trick by Castle. Just denying that freezer hatch for being opened. Habana, I don't think has any idea she's on a drone.
Yeah, Habana's just chilling on a table at the moment, so... She's just having a good time at the moment, I guess.
Shots
but-
come out from each other, but Matthias, that takes on Banana. That's your impact frag from last round. But Cairo takes onto Matthias. That's
Was that-
pretty much instantly
Did she?
refragged.
Did the Nook just walk down red stairs there?
Yeah, Nook walking straight down red into code, taking out Doc, and then the swing from.
Isn't
Cairo
there
just-
barbed wire on red? I'm like 99% sure there's barbed wire on red.
I don't
so
think
she's
so.
just walked straight through some barbed
We'll just walk
wire.
straight through it. But they've got that freezer wall open and freezer hatch open. Castle's pulled back.
Yeah, there is.
Hold that sort of passive angle.
Yeah, there is some barbed wire there. So she's literally just walked straight through some barbed wire. It looks
Geo
destroyed.
takes
So
out one onto Dream. That's your Jaeger down. Can he get any more? Really, a very impactful fragger for Orgless.
at the moment, drone economy not looking the best here for Orgless,
But Shadow taking down KFC.
yeah,
That's
having
another frag gone.
that big of a man advantage doesn't really matter how bad your drone economy is realistically.
Yeah, with a
You can
two-man
just-
advantage, it's difficult
Yeah.
to see how Orgless
You
loses
can
this
yeah,
round.
you can just two team everyone, so it's kind of hard to do anything.
He's certainly got Rabbit and Cairo stuck over on this prep room slash kitchen service side of the map.
Yep,
They're
so
trying to push
plant-
up, but you can see
down.
Sophia behind. She could get one, could get two. Yes. Oh, Shadow takes out the Valkyrie. Smoke takes out the Sophia, finishes her off with the shotgun. But in a 1v3 situation, it'll be pretty hard to see what Rabbit can do here.
Yeah, I'd expect them to maybe get a pick, but it'll probably be no more than that, as they've got three defenders, so they can just cover all three entrances. So, not really much not really anything you can do here.
The retake, taking out the track stingers, but Geo hears that and gets the frag onto Rabbit. That's his,
Yep.
yeah, 8th frag, going 8-1. Geo just really putting the team on his back right now.
But that also is the point at which Orgless do take the 4-0 on their attack, which means, worst case, if they lose the next two rounds, they're still going into their defense with an advantage. So, this map looking very bad here for Altered Edge. So,
Yeah, certainly they did pick the defense side on their defender-sided map, but I mean, Orgless is just dismantling all their defenses. Like they're just walking straight into site. They're taking the picks, taking the frags they
Yeah.
need to, and it's really like nothing to it for them.
It
I mean, Geo's
seems-
still 8-1.
yeah, honestly, it seemed pretty much just like surgery from Orgless. They've just known exactly where to cut to get right to the core of the defense and just be able to absolutely destroy whatever strats they were trying to run. We will see top floor brought again though, so so thinking that they might be able to win top floor here. Interesting they haven't even tried to go second. I guess they're
Yeah,
not
reading
comfortable.
mining and dining just not on the cards for Altered Edge right now.
Yeah.
Will they do a different hold?
I-
The Jaeger, Valkyrie, and Piano has just not been working out. They're getting a frag way
Yeah,
too early.
They've run roughly the same strat though, this time bringing in Legion instead of a Pulse or Mozzie, but
I'm not sure how much
honestly,
Legion just opening walls and pushing, really a very default strategy. Just straight through Piano.
yeah, I'd say honestly, the one thing that would be the only difference I'd expect would be Legion playing on white instead of below, but I don't think that'll have that big of an impact, honestly. Except for Valks, they seem to have actually completely pulled out a cigar, so it does look like they're gonna hold it differently. Which is pretty-
only a solo. Yeah, Jaeger's under that new hatch and he's coming back into sight.
Yeah,
It would
so-
be interesting to see if he held the hatch after they opened it.
yeah, but
but
it
as you
makes
can see in Orgless, none of their drones have actually been taken out.
so this
They've all
time,
10 drones.
yeah, so Altered Edge this time, I think have just realized that they can't actually have a remote chance of trying to hold Piano.
But that's a great opening from Dream onto Matthias. That's your IQ down, which means those Valcams probably stay alive for a bit longer. That's a really good frag.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he
Plus-
actually just looked up one of the hatches. That's very aggressive from Dream.
Plus, also it means that you're actually going to have to look for the legions themselves
Yeah,
instead
you
of
can see,
instead of IQ just spending like half a second to check it. So
see the Valkyrie playing you can see IQ playing
Falk
Top
playing
right.
Pixel.
in Pixel, yeah. But the Jaeger's pulled back after getting an aggressive pick onto IQ. The round's really slowed down. You can tell this opening frag has really slowed Orgless down. They don't have that ability to have a man advantage, but it's traded out by Flux onto Banana. Not a refrag, but certainly a very good frag. That's your Valkyrie down. So Piano's clear. If they drone it out, they'll see that no one's actually holding Piano. Certainly with
Yeah.
having Jaeger pulled back into sight.
I think, yeah, I would assume that they'll probably drain it out, realize Pixel dead and that no one else is playing there pretty soon, and once they do, I would expect expect to see a very quick push into piano.
See Hibana in this window. Knows the smoke's there. Smoke hasn't actually held a different place on this map.
There'd be
but
no reason to. Smoke is this is by far one of the best spots for smoke. This is by far the best spot for smoke on this map.
But Geo takes out Dream. That's your Jaeger dead, and Geo just again with another kill, really opening up this top floor.
Yeah, so slowing the pace down here quite a lot. Orgless after losing their first pick, they're getting 2 picks in return from it. So now having the man advantage is still looking like they could easily take this round if they wanted to, but
oh, but Kara's read Hibana like a book with both those mines going off. Could get the frag, but no, Hibana hits a great shot onto Legion. He goes down. That's a fear outside
So-
White Window who can now repel in safely.
2v4 again.
Again, man advantage. But Rabbit takes out Flux, trying to even the odds a little bit. Almost gets a second, but no, Thermite's too good, takes out Smoke.
Doesn't
and now
quite
it's a
get the
1 on
shotgun out
3.
in time.
Maestro's
Yeah.
last. With that Elder, it could be possible. But with the conditioning.
I would definitely say the Elder's probably the gun on defense you'd like to have in a 1v3 situation.
But I think Geo's just spotted him, and certainly Geo is the best fragger. Yeah, Geo's definitely spotted him, and one from the window. That's your Maestro down. That's Orgless' 5th round on attack on Kafe.
Yeah, so the big thing here is it's 5 rounds on attack, which is absolutely huge, but it's also 5 rounds straight on attack. So I would expect to probably see this turn into 6, as the morale at this point for Altered would just be pretty much nothing.
I'm just going back to the top floor.
Oh,
Oh, we've lost one. That's Flux out. Will we have a rehost here? Okay, I think we're having a rehost here. But yeah, I mean 5 rounds for Orgless on attack.
yeah.
I mean, but these aren't even. I mean, besides that,
Well, this
the
might
third
be
round,
this might
which
be
came
the
down to a
open.
1v1.
Say this might be the opening that Altered Edge needed. You know, just
Maybe a little.
having
Are
a
they
little
actually
bit
gonna
of
rehost or? It's gonna
I don't know.
play 4 and 5.
They haven't to.
Oh,
No
no,
rehost.
rehost. Okay,
Okay.
we'll keep playing then. Going to reading now.
I was gonna say they
Finally
had.
decided that the second floor exists and have chosen the better of the 2 second floor sites, I believe.
Yeah. His game just crashed. Okay, so expect him to be back after at some point during the end of this round, maybe a little bit before that, but I don't exactly know. But yeah, not calling the rehost, interesting choice, as with the 5v5 you can probably take the 6 rounds on attack, but then again they might also want to just try and keep the momentum going, giving Altered Edge no time
And Flux is back.
to
So
give it.
basically a Flux is a dedicated cam player.
Yeah, so he's just gonna be their flank watch this round, just get him to chill.
It's a 3-man top hold. 4-man top hold, sorry, from coming out from Altered Edge. Oh no, Smoke's dropping back down, it's only 2-man. But holding top floor is very important for holding reading. As soon as they
Yeah.
get that cocktail bar freezer control, they can just lay waste to, especially to reading, and just open it up for free
Yeah.
plants, pretty much.
Yeah. Ugh, especially with how reading set out, having like an L shape almost makes it very difficult. As even if as defenders can easily still be in reading, but you can have a plant down with a plant go down with defenders being able to do nothing about it. So just because having to go around a corner is just so difficult in Siege.
So this might be a bit of a slower take from Orgless, I think. Certainly with the vigil, it's stopping their droning, which has been just
Yeah.
fantastic from Orgless.
I'd expect them to play it how they played last round after they lost their first pick, where just they slow down the pace and wait for a pick. But
A good pick from Banana onto Dinkle. That's your Hibana down. Still have another hard breach left, but great opening frag.
yeah, this is where I'd expect the round Altered Edge to finally be able to pick up a round, having a 2-man advantage here.
Yeah, so 2-man advantage with like a minute 20 gone and not much taken from the Orgless side.
Knowing where 2 of the attackers are, actually I think they might know where all 3 of the attackers are.
I mean, they're just throwing their drones. Only 3 left. I mean, they're just throwing them at Banana, and the Vigil can just take them out with ease. They do have control, but with that, with those bandits, they actually can't open up into Freezer from the piano side. I think Banana knows where Ash is. If she comes in, that's probably a free frag from Vigil. Oh, but Ash is read into it. Banana has to pull back out. Here's one. Gets Geo. That's a really good frag. Now a 5-on-2. Nice 2-piece from Vigil so far in the round. Ash swings in and takes out Bandit. That's all top presence gone. I mean, with a minute left and 2 players, it's possible, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah, especially with the fact that they've lost their they've lost.
Geo down there.
Yeah,
sort of
Geo
start
down.
frag.
Yeah, plus the fact that with Geo down, it means you'd only have Ash charges to try and play vertical. So
I think that Maestro's
can't-
holding for some bullet holes. That could be a free kill onto Ash if she pushes in. No, Maestro's not holding on those. He's just looking at the wall.
I think
But
yeah.
Ash is in reading. Yeah, she knows where the
I think he was just
where
looking
Ash
at the
was playing.
wall in case they got any sort of call that Ash was in. He could just spray through worst case.
Ash,
But
good frag onto smoke. That's Rabbit down. Could get the second onto Maestro. Yes, he does. That's two for Mantis. Oh, and Shadow takes out Banana. It's completely swung in their favor. It's now a 1-on-2, and Mantis gets the third final frag. That's Dream down with a man disadvantage for.
I can't believe what I've just seen. That is
oh my god, he's just gone insane.
That's
three.
that is absurd. Just the defense just falling apart there. 2v5, a 2v5. Obviously, you're losing the bandit top floor. That's all right. Still a 2v4. Sorry, a 4v2 for Altered Edge. But what's it called? The Maestro and Smoke just didn't have a crossfire setup.
Yeah,
The Maestro waiting for the smoke to get picked.
Yeah, Banana with that 9 and 6, really like 6 frags ahead of his next player, and Gio and Mattis now on. Oh, not Gio and Mattis. Gio and Mattis really holding the frags for their team. Gio and Matt, sorry.
But
Now it's a side swap, and with a 6-0 from your attacking half, I imagine Orgless is very confident coming into this map.
especially with the fact that you've just won a 2v5 as well, being a man down at the start as well, you'd be very confident. Definitely the morale here of Altered would be pretty much
shattered.
pretty much in the bin at this point. Just
I imagine a lot of this round is them talking about the next map.
yeah.
Unless they can somehow win 6 attacking rounds on Kafe. We just saw it happen from Orgless, but it's unlikely.
As I say, after going not only facing the fact that you might go 6-0 down when attacking, that would break morale pretty badly. But then losing a 2v5, that is smashing it to bits and throwing it in a composter. It is completely gone at this point.
We can really see why Orgless picked this map. I mean, just completely destroying the hold Altered had on any site, really. Even in that 2v4, I mean, Matt just knew where they were playing, knew exactly where they're going to be, and not even with the drones, he just had that insight into the game.
The one thing I wasn't really sure what happened is Shadow getting the knife kill. I'm assuming he probably jumped off the balcony and there was someone just going for a flank and he knifed them.
Yeah, I think
But,
Shadow
like-
came down from that heaven position and someone just jumped straight down.
So I'm not sure what exactly happened, but that's quite bad there because that made
it's
it
really
a 1v2.
not ideal for Altered Edge.
Yeah, made it a 1v2. But
That should have been around they won as well.
yeah, honestly, they would have won that so easily if the Maestro and Smoke just had a crossfire set up.
Geo's Nitro goes out, doesn't find anyone though. They're actually pulled back from that top red position after. Oh no, actually denied the. What did he deny? I don't think he denied anything.
I think
He just threw it out for no reason.
I think he might have thought someone dropped, but I do believe he got a drone. So not
There's
absolutely nothing, but definitely not good
certainly
at all.
I would say a waste of a Nitro, especially when they can deny that plan from below. But
Especially
Orgless
being the
taken
only
all of-
Nitro. Especially being the only Nitro cell as well.
oh, is it the only one that? Yeah. Just the mute with the Nitro cell. Yeah. You can see. I think Therma's going to open up this top red wall. Yes, he is. Pretty standard into piano.
Buck's
Geo's holding a
very
nice
low though.
guard door.
Buck's been
Banana takes
injured
out
here.
Matt.
Oh,
Bucks gets Buck with the evil
That's
line.
just-
Now
that's
it's a
just
1-for-1
mean.
trade pretty much. Dream
That's just
down and
mean.
Matt down.
drone economy looking terrible for the attack here. 4 players alive, only 3 drones left, so only 30%. So only 30% left.
They've got this open
The
wall
drone,
into piano, but nothing of it just yet.
Dinkle.
Now they do. That's your mind dead, and I think they've all piano control. Yeah,
Yep.
if they don't that real quick, they piano control. But do they realize that Gio's holding just
I
left of the
don't
barricade?
think they do, but I don't think
Tough.
Gio realizes Gio's looking the wrong way here.
Oh,
He will
but does get the gridlock. That is it's a 3-on-3. He's evened out the odds, but they do have all that piano control, and Gio can't do much about it. He could try a flank through top red, or he might actually drop down that cigar hatch. Yeah, he's going to. But I think Banana's actually read into
Literally 1 HP is the Zofia, so she's gonna have to be really careful. Because if she gets tagged once by that evil eye, she's definitely gonna go
it.
down.
Flux has dropped again.
So-
Now it's a 3-on-2. That's your Maestro gone. Maestro's actually holding in Freezer, but he's...
That's really bad because the Maestro could have. Yeah, the Maestro.
Actually denied plan. Actually denied them actually entering into Freezer.
Maestro could have easily killed the Zofia as well because she would literally have
Bad
just been one hit.
and Shadow can't get through. Doesn't see one though. Doesn't get the kill or the down. Diffuse is going down from KFC, but I don't think Orgless can do anything about it. Honestly, I mean, Banana's holding that top red. Yeah, that's Geo. Oh, that's Rabbit gone. Sorry. Now it's just. Oh, sorry. That's actually Shadow getting Rabbit. I didn't realize it's 2-on-2 now. Banana's actually really low. This is possible for the Orgless side.
If the Maestro was still here, this would have been such an easy round for the defense because you just dink that Zofia once with the Evil Eye.
She gets read into their positions though. Knows Thermite's close and actually gets the down. That's very possible. Banana only on 1 HP.
They just need to try cover
on the defuse.
Oh no!
Castle doing his castle swing. You gonna get the frag? Yes. No, he's not. Banana takes 2, winning the round. Fantastic frag. Wow. Oh, almost like 1 second on the defuse, and Banana just clutches it up, taking out 2 of the
1 HP as well. Literally, I'm honestly, I'm not sure why Castle was sprinting.
Castle didn't have to get aggressive. He could have just held behind the bar or from Freezer.
Or not even that. If Castle just walks to peek that as well while ADSing, probably one of the easiest picks of his life. Just because literally just needs to hit 1 bullet.
One bullet, and UMP, even though it has a low damage, low rate of fire, can certainly do 1 damage.
Yes, sorry.
But Banana, that 1 HP clutch, really bringing
Maestro,
it back.
That Maestro leaving, I would say definitely cost him that round.
Yeah, well, Flux disconnected from the Freezer position, and they only had 3 drones. They couldn't even know he was there. He could have easily swung and taken out probably 2, maybe the 3rd.
Probably, and not even that. Just even if he played my Evil Eye game, could have easily taken out the Zofia. So
yeah,
definitely a costly leave there. But that will be the 2nd round so far.
I don't think Orgless is too shook, especially still 6 up.
Yeah,
5-round lead coming from the attacking side. I mean, we keep going on about it, but that is huge for Kafe.
Yeah, you literally the thing is the fact that all of the pressure is on Altered here because Orgless literally just needs to. Oh, we lost a round. That's fine. We've got 5 more opportunities to win one. So,
yeah, I mean they really just have.
Orgless obviously they're playing to win all of them, but the way that they look at it is if we we lost. Well, that's just one of the 6 opportunities down to win. So. Still got 5 more.
From Orgless, even 6 rounds out, they're not playing too arrogant or too aggressive. They're certainly like respecting the abilities of Altered Edge.
Yeah.
But they do know they have the advantage. I mean, all they have to do is win 1 round, and they've secured map 1.
I think the big thing that I'd expect Orgless to be doing is just not playing anything risky, because there's no reason to play anything risky here. You have the round advantage massive. You just play to try and get 1 round.
Hopefully, Flux can stay in the game. Ubisoft has been giving him some issues. Clearly, he's disconnected from 2 rounds, but luckily got back before the before the 8.
You play not liking him so far.
Just trying to nerf the side of Orgless. It's too strong right now.
Either that or maybe it was Moss. I don't know. I've heard people have been having issues with you playing Moss recently, but
I can't diss Moss though. It's a fantastic program and nothing's wrong with it. It's perfect.
In every way, obviously.
It looks like a standard piano hold with the castle. But that's actually in raiding. They're really taking this bottom floor. Oh, this bottom, this middle floor. Oh, there's one underneath. Yeah, that's Jaeger. He's tucked himself in underneath that new hatch drop. I don't know if they've actually seen him. I don't think they've drawn it out. And Jaeger below doesn't have a nitro cell. It's an interesting choice, but I think Orgless is completely unaware. He could get a good couple of frags here if they have their back turned.
Oh,
that's one coming out. Geo takes out KFC after all those bans come through, but good frag from Geo. Again, just so impactful. That's his 12th frag of the game, only with 3 deaths. I mean, on the mute, he's doing really well.
Yeah. Battle A clearly realizing that they can actually ban people all of a sudden, just
disrupting our scoreboard.
Yep, making it very hard to see what's happening, but Dinkle will get a pick.
Takes out Rabbit. It's looking good for Orgless. Looks like I could confirm their 7th round for the win.
Not gonna jinx anything because Altered Edge did lose a 2v5 earlier, but
you can see them pushing right into Geo, and he does have the shotgun on.
Oh, Dinkle.
But no, Dream takes out Geo. Flux takes out Banana. That's again with the Maestro, just really targeting these low HP players.
That's two.
How's it going for?
That's 2 rounds in a row that Flux has got an evil eye kill.
You can just see the power of the Maestro that he can do that from just hiding his position in Bar
Imagine if he could have done that long to the Zofia. That would have been.
It would have been a flawless victory, but
yeah.
So IQ exchanges some fire, but Dinkle takes out Dream. That's looking good. Oh, it's Gridlock taking out. I believe it was Bishoto, the castle. Most impactful. Maestro behind the bar.
Yeah,
Knows
pretty much.
exactly where he is. Swings and Maestro confirms. That's Orgless' 7th round and round win for their map. Kafe.
Yeah, there's not really anything you can do against 80 bullets because what's that? You think he's done? No, he can just keep spraying anyway. So.
But really a just dominating win from Orgless. I mean, 6 attacking rounds and they lost one to a 1 HP clutch, which you can't really account for. But I mean, just fantastic.
I think they if it wasn't for the Flux left, probably would have just been a 7-0.
Yeah, but look at the board. I mean, KFC on 0 and 8 and Banana on 13 and 7, really carrying the team. But
Banana definitely trying to do his best Shaiko impression here. Just not quite enough. So.
But you can definitely see that Orgless' attacking side is very strong. I mean, even it is their map given, but it's also a defender sided map, and they're just absolutely just destroying on those attack rounds.
So that's
We will go to an ad break now, just as some players reconnect, and we'll see you back for the second map, which will be Consulate.
So dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empowered though to dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empowered those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AEC Season 3. About to jump into our second map, which is Consulate. Orgless taking Kafe 7-1. Pretty decisive win, especially with the 6 attacking win rounds. But yeah, Consulate. I mean, just in the little break we're talking about what Altered Edge can hopefully bring to this map. It is their map pick. They're running more or less default sort of strategies on Kafe. Hopefully we'll see something interesting on Consulate. Just to kind of spice things up a bit, and I mean, Orgless' attacking side looks so strong. You would hope Altered Edge can get some good rounds on Consulate.
Yeah, if Altered, I think the main thing will be is if Altered don't have some like actual really custom strats, it'll probably go the same way as Kafe. They might be able to get a few more, but I doubt it.
Ban coming through. Monty again from Orgless. Orgless. They really don't want to play Monty.
I mean, Monty makes a bit more sense on Consulate than it does over on the Kafe, but you know, still.
Buck ban from Altered. Yeah, I mean,
vertical. I'd assume that's
Yeah,
solely for vertical denial. They just
I
don't want to
imagine
have
so.
to try and deal with anything.
Maybe looking at a mirror. Oh no, Valkyrie banned from Old. I mean, Alder did run the Valkyrie quite a lot in Cafe, so.
I was gonna say
Interesting ban.
I don't think Orgless actually ran Valcon Cafe. I think it was only altered.
Well, out of their only 2 defending sided rounds, they only had to. They didn't have to run it at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So
The last ban is I'm expecting either a Maestro Mirror or Echo.
could be a Kaid maybe, but
Doubt it, they have so much. Yeah, Maestro. There you go.
I have seen Kaid bans before.
Grade bans don't make sense. I mean, with the amount of just denial you have, especially on this map, it's be interesting to see what they do. Orgless jumping into their first defending round on Consulate. High fives coming out in chat. Taking Console first, what you expect. Probably the strongest, or one of the stronger maps, one of the stronger sites on this map, sorry. Bring Kaid. Oh no, they switched to Cafe and Garage, sorry. Bring the Kaid mute. No bandit, don't really need it. But they're not running the mirror.
Yeah, bringing so showing the Kaid there will 100% let the attack know that they're going to be playing downstairs, just because there's no real reason to bring a Kaid for a top floor hold.
Yeah, and they're not even doing a big brain 6-pick. They're just going straight for Garage. Probably Garage and Console. So Garage, basement, and top floor are probably the 2 best sites of the map. I mean, Split Story and Lobby have shown to be very strong, but you got to have the right sort of play style and the right sort of strategy to actually work around it. But interesting what Orgless can do. We haven't seen much of their defenses actually, because only 2 rounds on Cafe.
One of the biggest things I've seen for the split floor is actually playing only bottom and top floor, not actually sticking at all in tellers, and just playing vertical from above and below.
Certainly such a small site, it's very hard to hold without getting just fragged straight away.
So, I say,
Like
I have seen it work.
For a bathroom hold, pretty standard, yeah, reinforcing bathroom wall. I mean, they kind of have to keep that second floor control, so that first floor control, just because the amount of vertical pressure you can apply is crazy,
However,
even with the buck band.
Yeah, the buck band, if you bring a sledge, which they have, it's still...
just as good.
Yeah.
Still has frags. I mean, after the new patch comes out, we might see more sledge since he has the frags. But obviously, Buck does have the ability to shoot walls.
But then again, we might see it swing the other way as well, maybe. I don't know why, but you might see people preferring to stick the claymore instead of the frags, I guess. I can't imagine we would, but it's a possibility.
From the Orgless side, they've really put a lot of utility into this bathroom hold. I mean, that's like 6 reinforcements pretty much, as well as a shield, I think a couple of ADSs. But good frag from Matt onto Banana. That's your Zofia down. That's your best or your entry fragger from last map. Really good pick.
That's
IQ from Kayo trades onto Dinkle. That's your Roma down. Mozzie down from Mozzie dead from Orgless, but Banana taken out from
injured,
altered.
How has he been injured there?
I think Jaeger realizes he's injured 1, but can't confirm the kill. Mute might try and go for a nitro, but I doubt it.
Where was that injury from? Was it from
the hatch? Yeah, the hatch. But now Altered really establishing themselves on this top floor.
The big thing there was the lack of droning spiral on the side of Altered, because Zofia just didn't even expect him there remotely. So
Zofia, with the lack of droning, but Zofia wasn't even watching. She was just looking straight ahead, gunning it straight down into that front office. Drone's coming down. Jaeger's holding the little vending machine at a yellow, but he thinks, it looks like he's pulling back to site. Realizes that taking on 4 players by himself probably isn't the smartest, especially when it's a minute 15 left.
IQ obviously will get rezzed, but it does mean she's going to be 20 HP, so very...
We haven't started pressuring this Mute. Mute can still delay like a good...
Yeah, Mute, a minute left, and you still don't have bathroom clear is not good.
And now with the Zofia down, no stuns, Officer takes out Matt. There you go, that's Jaeger dead. More aggressive player on yellow. Good frag from Officer. He was just subbed in during the break for Dream, who's now out.
Yeah, he's off into Narnia somewhere, so...
They pushed Joe out of his position though, that's the Mute. Pulled back onto side.
Yeah,
with only 35 seconds left, it's not
main wall isn't open yet though, so by the time main wall's open, that'll take it down to 20 seconds, so we will obviously be seeing 20-second meta.
That's true, Shoto, nice Nitro Cell onto Sledge, that's Officer down, 3-on-3, evening out the odds, and it looking pretty defender-sided, only 15 seconds left and 2 low HP attacking players. Yeah, you see the timer counting down now.
So
Geo's holding close, no plant's going down. Good frag onto KFC. That's the diffuser down.
Shoto
6
will also
seconds
pick up.
left. Yeah,
Shoto
Geo
will
really
also
close
pick up.
that.
Yeah, Shoto picked up a pick of his own in that whole debacle, and 1v3.
Holding close van, takes that diffuser, takes the last kill.
I
Yeah,
think the
Geo just
biggest,
really
I think,
strong.
yeah, one of the biggest issues there was the lack of time for the attack. Is by the time they had main wall open, there was 20 seconds left in the round, so they had to push in aggressively without being able to clear out garage the way that you will normally want to go for a plant by white van. So
I mean, just good roaming from Orgless. I mean, even though they lost those 2 players,
Yeah.
it slowed them down. It really prevented Altered from getting a fast push.
clearly the mute there was swinging. The mute was probably expecting to be able to pick up a planter. He probably honestly expected to die himself.
Yeah,
But when there's like
plant.
yeah, but when there's like 10 seconds left denying the plant, making it a 2v2 is much better there for the defenders. As it does mean that you can just easily push it off. Plus the Thermite being the only one on high HP as well would have meant that would have been so easy to be able to kill the other 2.
Interesting to see the Thermite being stuck, even though they can't go in garage anymore. They could have opted for a Havana for that long wall, but it seems like they're going to stick to Thermite.
I mean, yeah, the Thermite's definitely not the best here. The only real position the Thermite's good here is upside down repel on the console windows, as the assault rifle can be very oppressive.
But if it was that, he could have picked the Blackbeard, or could have picked it even to a Cap and
Yeah.
Tau, someone with a bit more utility, or someone with smokes, even like good. But
I say it is very
him, which is interesting.
it is questionable. I will say it is questionable. Only losing 1 drone in the prep phase not bad. I'd assume that would just be to check which site it was on.
With the mirror left unbanned, you can definitely tell that Orgless is going to use her, especially with the admin hold. Having a mirror is just so powerful.
Yeah. We obviously will be seeing someone top of yellow. Echo will just chill in bathroom, and Mirror's gonna sit in break room.
Really glad they fixed the lighting bugs and actually see what's going on.
Yes, that was terrible.
When
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
darker, it was kind of hard to tell who was where.
It was honestly, it was more the Halloween event. Honestly, it was so terrible.
Man, with a 1-tap onto IQ, that means all these Echo drones are going to be left pretty much to do whatever they want. Ooh, and Flux takes out KFC, pushing up yellow, sorry, but that's diffuser down as well on yellow stairs. That's really not ideal for the attacking side. But
yeah, I'm not sure after you lose your another pick.
Matt with a second, and Matt with a third. That's his 3rd kill of the round with all headshots on the Roni. Not the most high damage gun, but just with his headshots.
Does Matt miss? Like, does he miss?
And Dinkle takes the last onto Rabbit. It's a flawless round.
Does Matt miss? Like,
yeah, Matt is on one today.
Was
I mean, done the
that
repel.
man
Yeah, Dinkle, good frag.
not at the moment. Yeah, but yellow. I say yellow was just a massive kill box there.
As soon as the diffuser was lost, you could tell that Altered Edge was like rushed.
Yeah.
Even with the time, they had to get that diffuser back, and with a 5-man hold.
Yeah,
still
diffuser down in yellow, which was shown to be a kill box. You kind of had to just try and kill someone somewhere before being able to. Before even having a chance to be able to get it, so.
Orgless going split story.
However,
I like split story. I personally think it's better.
Yeah, however, Matt obviously absolutely destroying. Yeah, absolutely destroying the people. So it doesn't really matter what you do
when Matt just lands all those shots, headshot after headshot. First gets the 1-tap followed by 2 in the repel. I mean,
it does. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you're trying to do. If you just get if someone's just landing all headshots with the Roni, it's pretty much just GG at that
make
point.
You question Altered Edge's strategy. Like, this is their map pick, and these attacks seem really unstructured.
The first one
take was
the first one seemed pretty structured. I think the big issue is when the Zofia went early to Matt on the Jaeger, they just didn't really know how to push after that, because obviously their Zofia was definitely their entry there, pushing up at least 2 rooms in front of the rest of their team. Once she got picked, the attack just had to slow everything down on the top floor and just play really slow, just making sure that there was no one else would get picked, and it has
on that first round, Gio really stepped up and we didn't have to really step up, but he did take out the planter very easily and the last frag. And the second round, Matt on the on the Mozzie with the Roni taking easy 3k. Like it's just individual plays from Orgless that are really coming through right now.
Yeah, the big thing is the Orgless strats have been working, but it's the fact that the Orgless strats by themselves are good, but the fact that just these players can just absolutely destroy when they need to.
2 up top floor. The drones will hopefully. Yeah, no drones going down spiral again, but luckily there's no one there. Got IQ and Zofia on your top floor. They're pushing that really quickly. Pulse on the second floor has probably seen them. Yeah, he's pulled all the way down. You definitely see them. But that's Banana onto Flux. That's your mirror down.
That's a 2-floor angle. That's not too nice there.
But it's a good frag. That's one of your nitro cells down. I only got only got
especially with the fact that he's not using an ACOG over. That's a really nice kill.
Yeah, great frag from Banana. Running down. They have a minute 50 and they're taking this top floor. It's not looking too good for the defending team with that mirror down. Only got 2 nitros on board. The side of Altered Edge could try and burn them, but we'll see what happens here. They're just droning out, holding a bit more passive. Oh, but look at that, Matt on the late flank through meeting room. Sorry, we easily pick up 2. I think a couple of them are on drones and maybe
the attack. The attack is already completely cleared top floor, but...
Oh, but they've droned him out, I can see, yeah. An officer takes out Matt. He had to rush into that office position and just get fragged straight away.
Not sure who was still on drones there, but clearly it was someone just giving him no chance. Either that or it might have been the person playing front desk, might have caught a pixel of him at some point and just called it out. And everyone just started lighting him up, but...
Geo on the pulse, very powerful. IQ not using a scanner, it doesn't look like. Oh, Geo just missing the headshot.
That would have been big there, being able to pick up a pick.
Huge. IQ coming through, anti-chamber. I mean, 5 attackers left and only 2 nitros with that plant denial. They can just send people in.
There is, the big thing though, is there is only 40 seconds, so they are going to have to start trying to rush for the plant.
Jumping into the corner, one of the safer planting positions.
Yeah, plant's definitely going to be going down soon.
Ooh, actually, Pulse even realised? No, Pulse is too far away. He can't deny the plant. No, that's a really good push from Altered Edge.
Yeah, that's not the best there from Dink.
3-on-5 retake, 3-on-2 retake, but Kai gets 1. Kai gets Shadow, sorry, and Geo gets 1, but now a 1-on-4 retake, looking very unlikely as August is gonna probably lose this round. And
it is winnable.
First attack. I mean, we know what Geo can do. He's a very impactful player. He could get this 4, but with 20 seconds left, he's on yellow stairs, sorry, and he's been spotted out by IQ. It's looking unlikely.
Yeah, it is winnable. Very improbable. I'd say impossible.
Oh, he's casted off from that as well.
Yeah,
get 1 and 2,
he doesn't have time to get back now. He's just gonna play.
Yeah, he knows it. Trying to pad the stats.
He's just gonna save his KD here, more than likely. Which makes sense.
4-0, why not?
The one thing is, a lot of people don't realize, but it is actually decently easy to counter the desk plant, because if you just have a little hole that you can throw the nitro cell up, it'll easily sell high enough to be able to kill them.
The issue there was
the issue there is Pulse.
Pulse player was too far away. He got caught up looking at those people in Visa office, yeah. Just completely ignoring tellers, which is the site. Good hold. Going back down to they're not re-attempting that split hold, especially.
I mean, there's no reason to attempt it. It's obviously it's split and lobby are your third site pretty much always, except for in Pro League, because a couple teams in Pro League will just grind out lobby holds. Will be really dominant on them, but for most people, it'll probably be cafeteria or top floor.
Honestly, as a nice attacking round coming from Altered Edge, like just finally seeing them actually have the man advantage and keeping the man advantage, often like they could kind of lose it to the. The
big thing here though is if they can't change what they did on either top floor or bottom floor attacks, then they're still going to be going down 2 at the half, which is the way so far we've seen Orgless attack would probably not be what you want.
Yeah, it's actually scary seeing all this up on the defending side, especially with what we've seen on Kafe.
Yeah, is having you definitely if you're altered, you're definitely aiming to at least get an equal split on your attack.
Looks like they're doing pretty similar hold. Gonna do that hard bathroom on second floor. Probably have Matt going upstairs again. Hopefully he doesn't get shot through a hatch this time. But last round Matt was on that roam into meeting, like coming up yellow. Oh, the droning from Altered Edge just being too good, but he could have easily won that round for them right there if he was left undetected.
the one thing is he could have got on a pick slightly earlier. I don't know whether it was Thatcher or Zofia, but someone was playing on the south side of admin, and where they opened up the breach charge to see bottom of Visa stairs, they opened up a tiny bit of the wall next to it as well, so you would have just been able to see toes if you went prone.
But you could tell when he was doing that roam upstairs, was getting shot at. But that's a fast push upstairs. That's good to see from Altered. Yeah, they're really pushing that player out. Yeah, Mozzie's dropped all the way down, back into Mozzie's stairs.
Mozzie's gone for the tried and true runaway method.
Sophia checking that spiral angle, good to see. Jaeger sitting yellow. I don't think they've drawn him out just yet. This could be a free kill for Jaeger. I mean, Sophia's not being silent for any means. Yeah, and that's Matt again, not missing his shots, taking out Banana. That's a great entry for Matt.
He whiffed his shots on the person in console, but doesn't matter. Got away with his life just because of how yellow stairs, how the structure of yellow stairs is. Not really much the sledge can do because playing decently far back, all Jaeger has to do was run downstairs. Can't do anything. So
it's good to see. They're a minute 40 and they're taking so much control. This is way better to see from Altered Edge. You really need to get this top floor established so you can start getting the second floor, which still might take up to a minute.
Yeah, Mute's still sitting in a bathroom, and it did take them about 30 seconds to try and clear him out last time.
It's not just any Mute, it's Geo and Mute, who was last game's top fragger and really just an all-around really impactful player.
Plus, I'm pretty sure that they've made literally no attempt on main wall so far. However, it does look like Thermite's going to go down to try and do that. If we can try and check, maybe?
Trying it out. I think there's probably some jammers out there. But Geo has the hatch right next to him. He could jump down whenever he wants to. He's protected by the shield.
Yep, that sounds like it will be main wall getting open.
Main wall opened, yep. And they're leaving this mute up here, actually. They're just doing it around him.
Yeah, a lot quicker this time from the attack, actually getting the wall open with about 50 seconds left. So a lot. They're in a lot better of a position to try and get a plant down.
Vertical pressure coming down, is what you expect. Good frag by KFC onto Shadow, but Geo takes out one. That's Officer just pushing straight into bathroom with no intel. Geo's picking out, he could get more. I think he's watching the angle though. IQ sees him and IQ frags onto Geo. Good frag from Kaio.
Geo destroyed a drone, so they would have known he was there. I assume that they might have
shot to KFC. What's Thermite doing? Just jumping straight in. Now it's a situation, and Matt gets the third kill. That's Kaio finishing out the round. I mean, is Thermite just jumping straight into breach? Is it a 4K?
I believe that's a 4K for Matt because he got the one up top, and then I think he got the one up top, got two in a row there, and then collected the IQ just then. So.
Have a look at the scoreboard real quick.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's another 4K for Matt. Oh, just on the roam, on the Jaeger. Just, I mean, I don't understand why I think isn't droning ahead honestly, of Banana.
The what's it called? Geo 100% got droned out in bathroom, but the attack must have just assumed he fell back. Oh, he must have fallen back by that point because like 30 seconds left in the round, main wall open, and like everywhere around bathroom being under the attacker's control. Most people would expect him to fall back, but yeah, Geo just playing there, not making sure he's not giving it up unless he absolutely has to. And then the sledge just not expecting him to be there still, just walks in.
But good closeout from Matt. I mean, again, Matt jumping through the main wall breach. Like, I don't understand. He wasn't that pushed for time. 30 seconds left. He can wait for his teammates to rotate down at least a little bit. But I think actually on yellow still, just completely.
Yeah, I think the thing is the fact that Matt picked up someone in piano and then rotated down. So I think Thermite thought that he could get in before Matt could get anywhere near, but Matt obviously being a free speed still, maybe not for long, but still is a free speed at the moment, just rotating and killing him. So
certainly they're going back up to this top floor. Makes sense. I mean, they have it open. They won it last time. I think this is an identical hold. Hopefully Altered Edge doesn't send the diffuser up yellow just to get fragged straight away.
As you say, I think honestly the big thing here is whether Matt can just click heads again.
Yeah,
because even if they push it differently, if you just have Matt just clicking heads,
it's hard to take anywhere when you have a player that just is fragging out. Just headshots everywhere, one taps. I mean,
especially when there's two players as well, because you got
good
G.
Frag from Kaio though. That's your Dinkle down. That's your admin player down, but you got Mirror still in the shield. But at least a mad advantage for Altered Edge. They really need this.
Yeah. The biggest thing is it's not just Matt. Matt has been definitely doing very well this match, just clicking heads, but Geo has just been Gio's been doing really well this
And
map as
Banana
well.
opened up that mirror. Mirror is stuck in there, and yeah, Rabbit frags onto him. They have 2-man advantage with Dinkle down. That's really, really well done. Only with 2 minutes left as well. I mean, he's looking in a prime position to take this round. Yeah, that's Kai just confirming onto Dinkle.
Finally getting the pick.
Interesting to see with... Oh, they are running the Habana. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, Habana can obviously open up. Seems like
So
he's
they
got
have
more-
opted out of the Thermite this time, realizing that is not a good play.
Certainly can open up that Habana angle onto the main wall, which is really strong. We'll push out that mid straight away. Q's just peeking down long haul. Yeah, she's tagging the Habana's
now-
gonna come in to open that up.
I don't know if I can agree with that from the IQ, running the SS skin with a Team Liquid Charm.
Oh, it is a bit what's the word I'm looking for? Sacrilegious?
Yeah, I don't know if I can agree to that, but
Actually, is that Habana actually opening up a prone hole? No, she's opening up 2 prone holes that you can't even prone through? I guess it's looking for an angle to see through, maybe?
I think she
mean, a
might.
minute left,
I think they might be crouch holes. I think that's the right height for a crouch hole with Habana with one of them.
Oh, but Bennett pushing straight in. Gio just taking 1. We
Right.
get 2. No, great frag from Kaio. Getting his 2nd frag of the round. Now they have full A site control. Yeah, and Habana's going for that plan. They have no one below 2. This is looking like a lockout from Altered Edge. No, but Matt with 2 on the
Matt.
Mozzie. I take it all
I
back.
can't.
Oh, it's 2
I
on
just-
2 now. He swung it back in their favor and
I
has
just-
those angles onto meeting.
I just don't understand. Whenever Orgless are looking
Oh,
like,
Matt.
whenever Orgless are looking like they're struggling, Matt's just like, oh hello, I'm just gonna kill the entire team real quick. Sorry.
And now
I
Echo
think-
and Matt, with 10 seconds left, Echo can deny the plant in any way he wants. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
Flux just swings, takes out Rabbit. That's a closeout. Matt just the MVP, swinging that entirely in Orgless' favor with a 3-man disadvantage.
Literally, two maps straight now. Just whenever, oh, what's that? Orgless are looking like they're gonna lose. Fine, because come in and kill the entirety of just kill the entirety of Altered at the moment. That's perfectly fine, I guess. Just
I mean, Banana looking a bit lost, just walking straight into Gio's arms with the shotgun in hand. But I mean, Matt really just. I did say that they had no one below, but obviously I didn't account for Matt having the Nitro. Just threw it out
Matt,
below
yeah,
plan. I takes that
assuming-
2 because they were stacked up.
yeah, Matt must have dropped. Matt probably dropped hatch somewhere, or maybe jumped downstairs. Not exactly sure, but
He was holding that console.
he ended
room,
up. Yeah,
and
he probably
can
just
drop that piano hatch. So
he probably just dropped piano hatch and went. But even so, Matt just
they're
cleaning up,
taking
just
lobby.
cleaning up everyone.
Yeah.
It's not nice, dude. It's really not nice.
Taking the lobby, they've decided to go against the split hold. I guess it was.
They lost it. They lost it really
one-sided.
badly. Yeah,
Yeah.
they lost it really badly. So there is especially when lobby, most teams would consider lobby to be like pretty much equal as well. It makes sense that you lose one, go
I
the
don't
other
see
one.
anyone upstairs as of yet.
They will
Generally,
rotate
wanna
up
have
soon
a,
enough.
I'd
They,
hope so.
they'll,
Yeah, you
they'll,
can see
yeah,
Doppy
they'll
Dogging going
definitely
up
have. Yeah, Mozzie will also go up and join them.
I was gonna say no one upstairs
You'll
with
have-
a
yeah.
with a
You'll
lobby
have-
hold that looks like an Altered Edge win right there. But
Yeah, you definitely have smoke and you definitely have just smoke and echo chilling. But yeah, I say the big thing there is Altered Edge having a really good strat, winning their crucial gunfights, but then it doesn't matter because
with the
Matt.
spawn pick coming from Dinkle could get 2. Does down the Zofia, but can he? No, he gets fragged. Getting too aggressive onto Zofia, which he only downed. Rabbit taking out Dinkle. Now with a man advantage, but Zofia only on that.
Yeah,
20
that
HP from the
was
revive.
that. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a mistake there. Dinkle should not have repeated that. He should have just accepted that the Zofia will be low and
Yeah,
taken
Dinkle
that.
getting a bit aggressive. That's the first kind of over-aggression we've seen from Orgless, really. The rest is
Yeah.
pretty reserved. We see Matt. Oh, he's put him into copy. Takes out Banana. That's a low HP play.
Oh.
Great frag from Matt. Evening the odds, 4-4. Again, he's just so.
You would have honestly, you would have probably preferred it to have not been the low HP player, keeping the low HP player there.
But
Honestly,
still, a frag's
still-
a frag.
Yeah, a frag's a frag, so you're not gonna hate it.
And
But-
that was last map Banana, their best player, their best performing. I think he was going like 13-8 or something, 13-7, and Match take him out of the game straight away. Oh, but a great shot from KFC onto Shoto. That's your Jaeger down. That's top floor presence gone. Like,
Well, that's
they
a,
have three
that's a
players.
wall bang and a half. Just
It is. I think that's fantastic joining from Altered Edge. Really spotted him out, and KFC can capitalize
but-
on that.
at the moment, the big thing here, Habana's out of drones. What's it called? Habana's out of drones. Sledge has lost one, but there's only 2 drones out at the moment. As IQ's got both of her drones in her, just sitting in her back pocket.
See, Smoke and Echo on site, still anchoring down that kitchen / anti-chamber position. Pretty standard, but you have you got Matt off site, who's actually in Visa.
Matt,
No
I
idea
mean,
what Matt's gonna do. No idea.
I would say that's a weird position, but like from what I've just seen, I'm not going to.
From what Matt can do, he can probably throw a nitro across the map somehow.
I'm just gonna let Matt do Matt things. Honestly, it's probably
but the drones have come out. The drones have seen Matt. Yeah, they've definitely seen Matt. They know where he is now. No flanking potential, unless Altered Edge is sloppy and no, Matt's going for the flank up Visa, and Habana has her back turned, even though they know where he is. He's coming up Visa now. They have their backs turned.
Do they have a flank drone? If they don't have a flank drone, this could
that's
be.
a freebie from Matt. He gets one. Habana dropped down. Yeah, Habana safe, but Matt's got the advantage now. It's completely swung with Matt upstairs. Doesn't see
Habana.
Geo swings, takes out the planner. Matt drops down with a great shot onto IQ. Down to 1v3. Officer's just. Oh, Matt swung it again. Officer doesn't land the shot. If Matt's still alive.
Bro, if Matt wins it, bro.
Oh, Matt is just smacking, and Matt gets the final kill into Officer. Just a fantastic display. I mean,
honestly, can I just save us some time for the rest of the cast and just say, right? So Matt's just gonna win the round for Orgless every time. So, you know, pretty much that's about it. It's just Matt's just gonna absolutely destroy every round, I guess. So, sick cast, boys.
They droned him in some Visa. They know he can go Visa stairs up into meeting, and no one turned around. No one looked. Didn't put a flank drone there or a claymore. Nothing like that.
Literally, that entire thing is avoided if IQ, because she had both of hers in her pocket. If IQ just throws one, just quickly, just to the top of Visa, just one on the top of Visa, easily avoidable. Because then you can just have Zofia watching it. Yeah, easily avoidable. Just
on the side swap, and Orgless has 5 defending wins, and we've seen how good their attacks are. This could easily be another 7.
Yeah.
But in saying that, this is Altered Edge's map, and they're going to top floor, pretty not surprising. We're running a castle, probably doing an admin hold, I imagine.
Bring in the Goyo. Yeah. Goyo, the Goyo is the strangest thing here. Castle, you will see Castle brought quite a bit. Mainly.
Goyo's should be... next patch, I think he's getting removed one of his...
but not the moment.
One of his shields, but not the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, Goyo's just so strong in general with the TCS or the Vector, both great guns.
It's really funny to look at the difference between ranked and actual comp play, because comp play Goyo is probably one of the most oppressive defenders to be recently added. Yeah, in ranked he's running a 48% win down, so he's doing really bad in ranked, which is mainly just because pretty much no one's coordinated enough to play in ranked. So
certainly the higher tiers of Siege, like Pro League, Challenge, and everything, they do see the more or less overpowered abilities of Goyo.
I think the stats came out. I think in Europe, Goyo's got something like an 80% win rate in Pro League.
Yeah, you're looking at something that's almost equal to Jaeger's. Like.
Yeah, it is quite absurd how good Goyo is when he's played properly in a team environment.
See Orgless going for this admin take, pretty standard. Altered isn't running a mirror even though she's in play. They're also not running an Echo, who is also in play. So they're really relying on this mute smoke combo.
Yeah, with the Goyo at the moment, you'd expect him to probably run the TCSG, as that's literally it's just an absolute cannon. But after the nerf, you'll probably expect most Goyo players to be switching over to the Vector, just because.
I'm actually surprised not to see Banana on the Jaeger, considering he's one of the better fraggers for Altered Edge. But he's playing more passive angle in the bathroom on Goyo. You can see you've got Geo and Fluxes. Oh, didn't like a hit it there, but they're both inside admin. Just taking straight through. Could get a frag. I think it's Castle rotating, who's completely unawares of what's going on.
I mean,
yeah, KFC was not aware of their push.
Yeah.
They've got locked out, but Rabbit takes on Dinkle. That is yours. Zofia down with. I don't think any of her stuns used. Great frag from Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
He's really
I'm assuming that was I'm assuming that was the repel-on connector, would be my guess?
Yeah, I think so. You can see the holes. But Kaio on this admin door could swing and get a couple. No, he's trying to actually go for that Goyo shield, I think. Oh, KFC could have swung and actually got a couple if they were still looking away.
Yeah, I think he tried to go for the Goyo shield solo play, but it was too late at the point he realized they just had to pull back. But he
KFC's
is
still here and Nomad's right behind him. He has no idea. Back turned. Good frag from Geo. KFC just completely unawares of who's behind him.
Yeah, so man advantage equal, but the health advantage definitely in favor of the attackers, as the Jaeger is.
50 seconds left, and it doesn't look like much has been happening, honestly.
Jaeger's
They do have that admin side control, but
about I said Jaeger's probably about 14 HP, 13 around there. So Jaeger will be a one tap. Jaeger will be a one tap. Yeah.
But the defense right now from Orgless with no one, defense right now from Alton, sorry, with no one from Orgless on that on the West Repel.
Oh.
Great frag from Flux, taking out Rabbit, and Mattis follows it up onto Kaio, and Officer just refrags onto Matt, but Mattis again with another frag. Banana takes out Shoto. Banana takes out 2. That's onto Mattis. That's a 1v1 now with only 11 seconds left.
Here's where you see.
He knows where his last position was, but Banana missing a couple of shots. Pulls
He's
back.
just gonna
That's
run.
smart. Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
can't
run.
get the plan. That's a great clutch from Banana. Fantastically
Yeah.
well played. Really well done, Banana.
I was gonna say right before he got 2 kills, this is where you'll see the TCSG come in and probably come in clutch, but couldn't quite finish my sentence before he tore the head off of 2 of the attackers. So
Just great play from Banana. TCSG with the ACOG just laying waste to Orgless. But I mean, you can see how that top 4 defense is really strong.
I'm obviously not as good as any of the guys here, but the amount of times I do it, I just absolutely obliterate people coming down to the last like 15 TCSG.
I mean, when you do 85 damage with a shotgun that has 11 bullets,
They were headshots though, so it wasn't that the damage actually made that much of a difference. It did clap, but it's more the fact that it's more the fact that you have an ACOG and.
I mean, that long angle from bathroom into mating is just so powerful with any ACOG. Now they're going to bottom. They might actually do a.
Like when you look at the chart, it is literally just pinpoints going up in a vertical line. So
you can see Banana's one of the more currently the most impactful player coming from Altered Edge. He really just ripped the head off like 3 players.
One thing
as they're pushing to that side.
Is Matt's playing with 17 kills at the moment, so
yeah, that's odd. I mean, he's literally not 9 kills, or 2.
Matt
9 kills above Geo, who was last game's top fragger. You can really see how much Matt has stepped up. Like, he's just gone nuts.
Yeah, Matt, with the assistance of Geo, was definitely put the rest of his team on his back. So
looks like a pretty similar hold coming out from Altered Edge, doing that hard bathroom. Be interesting to see if they keep anyone else upstairs with him, with the Wamai.
Not committing as many room. So
yeah, they are. I don't know where they put them, honestly.
It'll be a lot easier.
And 2 for hatches,
I was
that's
gonna
fine.
say, well, you don't even need 2 for hatches.
Oh,
you
because you
only
open
need
one.
1.
Yeah, you only
Yeah,
one.
you open 1, so
They could have actually reinforced visa hatches
You
if
can-
they're expecting a fast drop.
yeah,
But
I guess.
look at this. I mean, 40 seconds down at
Yeah,
August.
realistically, if you're holding bathroom, you need bathroom reinforced because you're gonna have hatch opened. If you can be pushed from 2 sides from bathroom, that's pretty much GG at that
Little
point.
exchange between Kyra and Dinkle, and Dinkle's on low HP. Kyra's pulled all the way back though. He's not going to re-challenge that, especially with how hot Orgless is looking right now on these attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, looking pretty similar to Altered Edge's good attack round. A 1 minute 15 second top floor. They're pressuring into this bathroom position now.
Yeah. Well, if it,
fire.
I'd say this would have been a much more even scoreline, pulling off some insane heroics. That once again, Matt just getting a pick.
Manus,
That would
great
be
opening
castled down.
again. Opening fragged constantly.
Literally, the defense is like, oh yeah, we're doing like literally. Altered Edge is just like, oh yeah, we're doing pretty well this round. Matt's just like, no, you're not actually, because half your team is now dead. Sorry.
Yeah, but Matt is on low HP. Like, it's still looking winnable.
there's
But Dinkle taking Banana. I mean, with each frag, it looks just less and less winnable for Altered Edge.
I definitely think pretty much the only strat that Altered Edge should be running at this point is kill Matt.
Honestly, it would
'Cause-
probably win.
It's
I mean-
probably their best chance at success is just running the strat of make sure Matt dies.
They're getting
Because
that main wall open.
Now
going.
going 18-3, he's got a 6 KD at the moment in this
This is
map.
Dinkle and Visa stairs. There's actually one in archives. That's Kaio. Oh, I think he's aware. Yeah, he knows, and Flux takes out Kaio. That's your late sort of flank player dead. Now it's just 2v5, and
Yeah,
Geo
but-
takes out Rabbit. Now a 1v5. What can KFC do? Can't even get the kill on Ash. Flawless round from Orgless. Fantastic play.
That was a good round from Dinkle there. Collected quite a few kills himself, so
Yeah, stepping
taking-
up. You're not seeing Manus on the Ash,
yeah.
surprisingly.
taking a bit of the pressure off of Matt's shoulders there, but Matt having a 6 KD at the moment is just absurd.
Yeah, 18-3. Geo behind it. Still 9 kills behind him on 9-2. I mean, they're just dominating. Dinkle picked up 2 that round. He's actually playing really well in the Ash, getting those impactful
That's fair.
frags. And
Yeah.
when they matter, he's picking them up.
Dinko, I say the thing that you're looking at is the fact that he got Dinko on Shadow decently negative, but it doesn't matter because you've got Matt on a 6 KD, Geo on a
Yeah.
4.5, Sledge on a 2, so it doesn't matter.
It's hard to get frags because we got Matt who's just cleaning everyone up.
Yep.
But now we see this match and series point for Orgless. I mean, Altered Edge is just looking flustered, really. They're defending and they're just on their map, and they're not bringing out anything new. They're not bringing out something that can actually counter the aggression and just the fragging ability of Orgless.
Yeah, I think that the biggest issue they have is they're running this. The biggest issue I've seen so far on the Consulate is they run the same strats that Orgless have made or ran, especially on this downstairs side. They're running pretty much the same thing Orgless did, which is really bad because obviously whenever you're making a strat, the main thing that you got to do first is you just have to realize what can counter it to know whether it's viable or not. So obviously when you're doing research, if 2 teams run the same strat, whoever ran it first is probably going to have a better job because it means the other team will just know what needs to be done to counter it. So
So I think what I've seen is taking this top floor is very important. How fast they can take it, how aggressive the defending side is, really sort of dictates how effective the attack overall will be. But with trade, that's a Flux with a headshot onto Kaio, but Kaio takes out Flux. That's your Sledge down, your main soft bridge, but also your only top floor roam. So Orgless really could take advantage of this and push straight into the top.
Always love seeing a trade. Trades are nice to watch.
Great. I think that was Kai getting very aggressive onto the Sledge who was on admin window. It's a good pickup actually, the Sledge for the Wamai. I mean, Wamai he has lost all his gadgets. He's probably only put 2 down and there's no Jaeger on board. So the grenades, any flashes, which there are... Oh, there's 2 smokes, 3 flashes, and Sophia's got 2 of her impacts and 2 of her stuns. So plenty of utility on the Orgless side to use and abuse against these defenders.
Plus the Gridlock pellets as well, so... Oh, the Gridlock track stinger, sorry. But
Great shot from Dinkle onto Officer. He's down. They have no more second or third floor control. Sorry, first or second control.
I have one thing to say to Officer there. That might completely reinforce bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the little gap in
the angles.
that open.
Just the angles you can get onto bathroom if it's not reinforced is...
Especially against a team like Orgless that has such good mechanical skill, who can hit that shot and will hit that shot, just destroying. C4 rings out from mute, doesn't collect anyone. 4 on 3 for Orgless. We've seen what they can do with this man advantage.
Yeah, the main reason bathroom is such a good place to hold as a defender is because when you reinforce everything, there's one way to get in without having to use hard destruction. And that's through the doorway. Pressure.
Yeah, Shadow's going for plan uncontested, but Rabbit takes one to Jiro, evens it out. Shadow gets denied by the Echo Drone. Jiro's looking for it, sees it, takes the Echo Drone out. But a great shot from Rabbit onto Mattis, and Banana swings and gets the Diffuser. Now it's a 1 on 3, but Diffuser is not down. Dinkle looking like a pretty unlikely situation, but we'll see what he can do here.
However, Kaid is very, very little HP. So if he can...
It's very low, but Rabbit's been landing his shots.
Yeah, if Dinkle can pick up a kill here on someone other than Kaid, or there's the Kaid
gets the foot of Kaid, he rotates us Banana down. He's got 2 high HP players, could check pipes.
Losing no HP in that gunfight is quite favorable. because it does mean he can take a little bit of a
Drone
hit.
comes down. Nice bait
There's
from
the
Dinkle.
bait.
Takes that one. Now a 1v1 against Rabbit, who's landing good shots. Oh, and Dinkle with the headshot onto Rabbit. Fantastic shot and winning out the round and series for Orgless 7-2.
Dinkle coming up strong on those last 2 rounds.
Dinkle with a 1v3 clutch. Fantastic.
Yeah, the big mistake there was shooting the drone. Yeah, you shouldn't have shot the drone there. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going through your head, but like, literally 0 reason to look at that drone.
Dinkle just capitalizing now,
Because
second on leaderboard.
The thing is, oh, what's that? You've got droned out. Well, you can just move. It's still a 2v1, so he still has to, you know, try and. He can only pick 1 instead of 2 at you, but instead, looking at the drone gives Dinkle the opportunity to peek through hatch.
I mean, a 7-1, 7-2 win from Org is a very decisive win against Altered Edge.
Yeah.
Just every player on Orgless coming out strong. Certainly Mattis and Geo just going nuts on either map. I mean, and then Dinkle coming with that last clutch, who was the round before getting some good consistent frags on Ash.
I'd say Matt saved at least 2 rounds, probably more like 4 there on their defense.
And even though Fluxus and Shoto not getting frags, you can see their droning work coming in huge for.
Yeah, because Matt absolutely clutched massively on 2 separate rounds on defense, and he quite possibly was the reason they won 2 of them.
I mean, certainly on round 2, when they're doing that console hold, Matt just gets 3 taps onto the players of AE because that bomb's dropped yellow. That's huge. And then 2 rounds later, getting that double 2k on the 2k on the C4,
and then collecting the other one. Yep.
then collecting the other.
Then when they go downstairs as well, collecting the 4k, getting the 1 kill early, then the 3k coming back down yellow stairs. And then on lobby as well, he just walked up Visa. They knew he was in Visa, but just for some reason didn't contest. So he's just allowed to walk up Visa, collect Thatcher, drop down, collect another kill, and that was the round. So
I mean, they droned him out. They had all the intel, but it just looks like disappointing play. But we'll go to an ad break now, and yeah, everyone's having a good night.